What's up, everybody? Hello there, blind viewers. All right, Petito family did have a news conference today, a little press conference, which was pretty interesting. And the Moab police chief takes a leave of absence right when they start investigating the situation when they pulled the couple over. We'll talk about it.
Maximum effort.
All right, what's up? What's up? How is everyone doing? Oh my. Hello there. How you doing? Creeper. Sandy. Pulpulse. Rome. Daryl. Marilyn Monroe. Hello there, dear. All right. Let's start with the lawyer for the Petito family, real quick. I love Lucy. Hi, Steve. Hey, there's Boo. Not there yet. Debbie. Hello. Yeah, the lawyer for the Laundry family put out a little statement. Said about the speculation by the public and some of the press that the parents assisted Brian in leaving the family home or in avoiding arrest on a warrant that was issued after Brian had already been missing for several days is just wrong. And, yeah, well, at least he said something finally, right? I mean, after all this, hoo-ha went on, and them being silent forever. What's up, Charlie? It's, about time he said something anyway. So, yeah, we got that. And then let's talk about the, I guess we'll talk about the press conference first. Excuse me. The Petito family had a press conference where they all got together. So we have the mother, the father, the stepfather, the father's new wife. There's a couple people there, but it was very interesting. It was very, very well done because they did have a long grieving period and everything. And I do want to clear up something that people said in past streams in here. People were asking where the body was, and they said, "Oh, it's back in Florida." No, it's back in New York. No, it is not. It is where it is. It's back in the Tetons. That's where the body still is. They discussed that. They said that it was a tough decision, but they felt the best thing was to leave the body there so they could do what they needed to do. And they said that we know that she's in good hands, that she is being taken care of. And when the time is right, then, yes, she will be sent home. But for this to come out the way they want, for justice to be served and for everything, then, she needs to be where she's at so that people can do what they need to do to collect everything. Yes, not there yet. I agree 100%. They started a foundation for missing people and stuff. And they, it was very cool the way they did it. I mean, you know, the one, I think it was the father. I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was the father. But he just said, he pointed to all the press and he said, "It's up to you, all of you people, he said, there's missing people, and it's your job to cover it just like you are this one. Gabby, we appreciate everything that everybody's done, but Gabby's not the only one that deserves this. Everybody out there that is missing and has missing people, it's up to you people to cover it just the same way you are this, which I thought was very upstanding and big words, big words. They did thank everyone that was involved as far as, the FBI and the local police and all that. And, they gave their, the lawyers spoke and then they spoke. And then, they did take a few questions, but, they were saying, oh, what are you thinking about? And, the ways they're handling, and they're like, look, without coming right out and saying, look, there's stuff that they can't just come out, blurt out and say. They have to hold back stuff. So just because, without saying it, just because you people don't know what's going on, they fill us in, they let us know everything along the step of the way. They were working very closely with us and they're doing a great job. So again, without this coming out and saying, look, just because you knuckleheads don't know everything doesn't mean that they're not doing anything. Just because you're rooting and hooting and hollering because the dog is out there probably screwing everything up by giving up too much information, putting too much shit out there that they're trying to keep quiet. But yeah, they held it together. And of course, Mom, she held it together, but Mom was the one that looked the most shaky that, at any minute she might go, but it was very very well done, composed. They didn't show a whole lot of anger. They didn't talk about the laundries. They didn't address none of that. They were real. They were real adult and mature about it in this time of crisis. And I'll tell you straight out, I'll be totally honest. I'd have been a screaming, cussing, pissed off person. I would have not been able to hold it together like them. I'll tell you that right now. And, yes, they all got tattoos. Gabby's artwork. So they sported the tattoos. They showed them. Everybody got them. So they're fresh. They're still covered and shiny and everything. So they all got their Gabby art, which is pretty cool.
All right. We can't let her name be taken in vain.
There.
We need positive stuff. All right.
Positivity.
So anything that we can do to bring that up and help people, that's what we want.
Joe, do you think Brian's still alive?
I'm not going to talk.
Yes, it was really well done. They handled themselves very well with decorum and class. New tattoos, fresh tattoos are you put stuff on it. You don't want your tattoo to dry out, because if it dries out and scabs, when the scab comes off, it pulls the ink out. You want to keep it moisturized with something, some kind of tattoo goo, A&D ointment, something like that. And it's like a Vaseline kind of thing. So it's nice and shiny like that. And some, when they're real new, they even wrap your arm in plastic so your open wound, so to speak, isn't, exposed to the elements. So if they're real new, they might still be wrapped in plastic, but that just looked like they had the goo smeared on the tattoo to keep it moist so it doesn't dry out. But yeah, it was a very, very interesting, very well done. They talked about what they needed to talk about. They answered the question. The other ones, just like we saw, no, I'm not talking about them people, So it was well done. Anybody who didn't see it, I would encourage you to go check it out. It's not that long, and has some good info in it about what they're doing, what they want. Again, positivity. I will talk about that here in a minute. They did say that they appreciate everyone's help, including the, all the social media people and everybody. They did say that. And if you have any tips or you see anything, this is between the family talking and the lawyer talking. So, the lawyer, he knows what he can say and what he can't and what he should and what he couldn't, so it was, again, it was they held up very well. I'm sure I wouldn't have been able to be so calm. That's for damn sure. I'll be totally honest. So yes, any of the rumors that Gabby's body was rushed home and it's either in Florida or in New York or anywhere else, it is not. It is still where in the coroner's office where she was found, and that's where all the powers that be and the people that know what they're doing are doing what they do and what they need to do to bring this to a close. And so if you hear otherwise, or you're going to come on and argue with me, save it. I got it straight from the family, they said. So if you heard it from anywhere else, good for you. Don't argue with me about it. All right. So now that we talked about that, I want to talk about this. The Moab police chief. He took a leave of absence amid the investigation into Gabby Petito's 911 call. Chief of Police of Moab, Utah, is taking a leave of absence amid an investigation into his department's handling of Gabby Petito's case. Police Chief Brett Edge announced his departure from the role on the heels of the city opening the investigation. A city official confirmed to Fox 11. After other local outlets broke the story, it will be looking into the department's alleged mishandling of a possible domestic violence episode between Petito and her fiance. And this was from Newsweek, so no, it wasn't from some rag or some internet whatever or a YouTube channel. There was others from the Post and the Time. This article was everywhere. I just grabbed this one. And so I want to give my 2 cents on it. And I know nobody gives a shit, but you're here, so you're going to hear what I got to say. Here's the deal. Well, thank you. Now, as far as the police chief taking a leave of absence, I don't know what the deal is with that. If you read the article or you hear anything, they said we're not sure, we don't know. It may be coincidence that it aligns with this, but speculation is he's doing it because. So why he would do that, I don't know. But here's my take on the whole thing. And I know, again, it's me. I'm going to tell you what I think. That's right. It's my blind views and it's the way I see it. It's not going to be a popular opinion, but I'm going to tell you my opinion of this whole thing. 1, the police are in a lose-lose situation because you know damn well, especially in the climate we're in right now, where defund the police, dismantle the police, fuck the police and everything else, you know damn well if they would have arrested or took into custody either one of those two, it would have been the same thing. They didn't do anything wrong. She admitted that she smacked him. I don't care what anybody said. I don't care what the report said. She said she hit him. He said she hit him. He didn't do anything. She didn't do anything. Why are they doing this? We demand action. We demand action. We demand action. And now that they didn't do anything, oh, he should have did this. They should have did this. He should have been in jail. She should have been in jail. They should have both been in jail. I demand action. And you know damn well that either way, whatever they did, the cops were going to be under it the whole time. And because of the way this case is being looked at. And I know it's not a popular opinion. I'm not a cop. I don't know what their rules are. Again, it's one of those things from state to state to state. It's all different. The way they handle shit is different. But again, we all know that if it would have been the other way around, whether they would have put him or her or both into custody or did whatever, even if they put him in a tank, like a drunk tank, you know, just for an overnight thing, you know, people would have been, they didn't do nothing. These stepped on their rights and these cops think they fucking, you know, they would have, you know it. And anybody that says it ain't different, you're lying to me and your damn self, because you know that's exactly what would have happened. So no matter what they did, they were going to be wrong and they were going to be under investigation. Now, as to, did they do the right thing? Did they not do the right thing? I don't know. But I told you days ago that they were going to be coming under fire because I knew it. Everybody's going to start pointing fingers now. That's it, Dorothea. You got it. My grandma used to say it all the time. I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. But anyway, and everybody, it's just like everything else. You can sit in the comfort of your little couch in front of your TV, or you can sit in your favorite chair in front of your computer, and you can say, well, I would have did this, or I would have done that, or you should have did this, or they should have did that. Yeah, probably. But it's just like anything else. Well, it's like, he pulled out a cell phone and the cop shot him or tased him or did whatever. It wasn't a gun. Well, I would have known the difference. I could have definitely, totally, for sure saw that. Yeah. When you have that much time to think and react, yeah. And yes, I do expect more of a police officer than the normal Joe, because they went through training, supposedly, to handle certain situations. But, again, when you're there, and what is the thing, just because I say, I guess I'm not a good example, the blind guy, but we'll say, who can I pick on here? Well, Ron's in here. I'll pick on Ron. He won't mind. Say Ron calls and says, I saw this. I saw a blue car hit a white car. A guy got out, ran up to the front car, and smacked a lady. The cops show up, and both the people that were involved look and go, what? None of that happened. That's not what happened at all. Well, our witness, that's what they said. Well, I don't care. I say, I rear-ended him, and the guy says, well, what happened? They rear-ended me. Oh, okay. Did they come up and smack you? No. Came up and yelled at me through the window. He didn't smack you. No. Did you smack him? No, I yelled at him through the window. Oh, okay. But our caller said that you did this and that and that. So we're taking you both in because someone said they saw something. So we'll listen to this person who says, and remember, there was another call that said the girl was hitting the guy. The guy grabbed her by the face, pushed her, locked her out of the van, and she climbed in the window. That was one caller. Another caller said, I saw a guy hitting the girl, slapping the girl. So then when you get on scene and you go, what happened there, girlie? Oh, I was pissed off and I was smacking him in the arm and he hit the curb and I was beating on him and scratching him and everything else. Okay, dude, what happened? Well, she was hitting on me and beating on me and scratching me and everything else, and she grabbed the wheel and I hit the curb. So What do you believe? Mr. Johnny Eyewitness? Or do you talk to the people that were there? You listen to what they say and you go, let me assess the situation. And again, from the comfort of your chair or your favorite couch and watching the video over and over and over and over again and playing the tape over and over and over, rewinding and listening to every word and watching every little frame by frame, sure, you're going to go, well, hell, he should have did this. Did you hear what the guy said? I saw a girl. I saw a guy hitting a guy hitting a girl. Yeah. But when you're there and it's going blah, 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 you take it as it comes and you deal with it whatever way you're trained. Is it a small town and they're not really I don't know. Was that ranger, that female ranger there, was she overlooked, not listened to? Was she the only one that had sense? Should they have listened to her? I don't know. I wasn't there. I just saw some body cam footage and listened to some dispatch after the fact. So yeah, I can sit here and play armchair quarterback. I'm not saying they didn't do the wrong thing. And I'm not saying they did. I'm saying I have no idea. But the fact of the matter is you can take 10 people, stand them in a parking lot, and you can have something happen in that parking lot. And out of those 10 people, you're going to get at least 7 different stories. If you just, you do it, it happens, and then you take it all away and you take them all separate and you go, okay, what color shirt was he wearing? Oh, it was a black and red plaid. No, it was a white t-shirt. No, it was a blue cutoff. That's what you're going to get. So when you get, this, that, phone calls, and they're 2 different conflicting ones, and then you get on scene and you ask the people that were involved, what happened? It wasn't like he said, oh, she hit me, and then she says, no, he hit me. Then I can see the cops going, well, we got an issue here. We got a situation. But if she's saying, I hit him, and he's saying, I hit him, she hit me, then what's the cop supposed to do? I don't know. But anyway, no matter what the cops did, in my opinion, they were going to be under the thumb, under the microscope, and scrutinized to death because of the magnitude of this case. And then the other thing is, and again, take this as I hope, I'm meaning it. I hope you take it. I'm not trying to be mean or, again, victim blame or anything, but when I first saw it, I was like, I don't know. She said this, she said that. And until I heard a bunch of the ladies that were in situations that I was not in, ladies that were in abusive relationships, ladies that have been abused and probably didn't leave for a long, long time. And they know what Gabby was doing because they've done it for too long and put themselves through a bunch of bullshit that they didn't need to and shouldn't have. They should have left a long time ago. So they brought it to light. They said, no. Look at when she did this. Look at when she did that. I went through it. It happened to me. So after listening to a bunch of ladies like that, I went back and looked and said, okay, maybe that is probably true. And then here's some other things. But right off the bat, looking at it, I was like, I wasn't thinking, she's that battered wife syndrome and she's not even a wife or battered yet. But I didn't know that until a whole bunch of people, again, that went through it. It'd be just like, I don't know, you seeing something in that a blind guy did or somebody that's visually impaired and you're going, well, that's dumb. And go, no, this is the deal. Because you don't know what it's like, just like I don't know what it's like. So I didn't know what to look for. Again, should the cops have? I don't know. Are they supposed to be dealing with criminals? Not. And the guy even said he thinks it's a emotional or mental health issue. They were talking about I take medications. I don't know. I was upset and I don't know. But anyway, that's all I want to say about that, about the police thing, is it's because, again, damned if you do, damned if you don't. They were going to be investigated and under the gun no matter what they did. If they did nothing, if they sent her or him or them both off, it would have been a shit show no matter which way, in my opinion. So, there's my opinion on that. And again, I know it's not going to be a popular one, but it's mine, and I'm sticking to it, damn it. Now, what we got going over here, let me talk to you guys real quick. I think when they were getting pulled over, he was telling her what to say. Again, I don't know. I'm not going to say that because, again, if you roll up on something, you separate them, got asking them this question, asking them that question, and you come together and they say, oh, well, yeah, they said everything except the only thing that was different was she says he hit him in the arm and he hit the curb. He said she grabbed the wheel and he hit the curb. Everything else was the same. I grabbed the phone. I did this. I punched him. I hit him. I slapped him. I scratched him. Everything else was the same. So you're supposed to go, nope, you're both lying because Joe Blow down the street said different. I don't know. And again, I don't walk around as a battered female hating every guy and every guy's a fucking scumbag and every guy's going to beat on a woman and all that other shit. I don't walk around looking at everything like that. And I'm not saying that whatever happened to you, I'm not trying to make it small or belittle it or whatever or negate it, but I just don't look at things that way. So a lot of people look at it different, and that's just, that's just like when I was a firefighter, I scraped people off the road and I did everything. I don't walk up and everything, if there's dead people, everybody dies, and I've seen people, and everything's not a big tragedy. I'm not going to sit here and bawl and scream and whine and get all upset because someone died. Because I look at it through a different lens than normal people do, I guess. The average person, I'm sure if Linda Lady Redskins was in here, she dealt with that shit. So it's different, you look at things different. But yeah, it's all, again, you look at it as a lay person, I guess you would say, and from the comfort of your own home, and you can rewatch. But if you're in their shoes at the time, it's just like anything that you do, whatever your job is. If you do and you think and you do whatever you got to do on your job, and then if you get the luxury of going home and watching some footage of what you did, you go, oh, I could have did this. I should have did this different. Or what are they talking about? I did everything by the book and I did it right. But anyway, my whole point is no matter what the cops did, they were going to be under the gun, because that's just that's just the way all that shit was going to go down. The police did all they could. She had every chance to fess up. Yeah, and other people say that, no, because she was battered and she was mentally tortured and she was this and that, and that's telltale signs. And so, I don't know the difference between somebody that's just fucking, off their meds or emotionally drained or just, I don't know, at their wit's end of being on the road and just an emotional wreck at the moment and crying and saying, yeah, I fucking lost it and I smacked him, from somebody who's been beaten or mentally abused or whatever and saying, oh, I'm lying and crying. I don't know the difference. I don't. And so shoot me, hang me, put me in jail. I don't know the difference. I cannot tell you. You could put two females and one could be lying her ass off because she's just some poor little abused thing, just bawling her eyes out and crying and never going to leave this guy. And somebody else who's I just had one of those days and I'm crying. I'm not going to know the difference. Sorry. That's not my forte. That's not what I do. That's not what I train for. I don't know. Sorry. So I'm not going to speculate. I'm not going to say whether the cops did that or not. I know they're trained to deal with a lot of things. I don't know what their level of training is for those kind of situations. I'm sure everybody doesn't want to toss everybody in jail. Oh, because cops are so horrible. And well, it was because they were white. That's why they let them go. No, that has nothing to do with it either. But anywho, before I talk myself into a corner, next. I don't know the difference. That's the whole thing. So I don't know. But still, I would not know the difference. I would not know the difference. What's the difference? What's the difference? What differentiates a chick that's just been having a day, whatever, maybe 2 solid days, and just, now look what you did. The fucking cops are pulling us over. You're a dickhead. Oh my God, I can't fucking believe this, you moron. And then when the cops go, oh fuck, I'm going to go to jail because I was smacking him. Oh shit. Oh no. What's the difference between that and, oh, he's going to hit me. Okay, what do you want me to say? I'll lie. He's been abusing me all my life. Oh, I hit him. I'm lying. I hit him. I don't know the difference. I'm sorry. I don't know the difference. Unless I know the person and go, that's uncharacteristic of them. But Jane Doe off the street, I could not tell you the difference. Sorry. I don't know. Again, I'm not some little battered woman that's been, abused and went from shitty relationship to shitty relationship to shitty relationship and been just, a doormat all my life. I don't know what that's like. So I don't know what to look for, and I don't know how people act. And I don't treat people like that. So I don't know how they act either. Sorry. I don't know. So in other words, so what you're saying is every female is innocent, is what you're saying. All you got to do is cry, and no matter what you say, you're innocent. Oh yeah, I smacked him. Oh boy, I'm going to get away with this because I'm a girl and I was probably abused. So every girl that cries and says, yeah, I hit him, and the guy says, yeah, she hit me, she's innocent. Dude, you're lying. You're going to jail. Every time. Every single time is what you're saying to me. So and again, I know there's all kinds of people in the world. It takes all kinds of people to make a world. But all I'm saying is I would not know the difference. And just because you're a girl, and if I acted like that cop did and said, oh, look at the cute little blonde. You sit down in here, honey, and let me turn the air conditioning on for you. You dude, can I stand over here in the shade? No, I'll make shade for you. You stand out here in the fucking sun and shut up. Hey girl, I'll turn the air conditioning up for you. Okay, now here's what I'm going to do. So come on. But if you say, oh, the female, the weaker sex, oh my God, you sexist pig, you should be hung up by your toenails. How dare you say that? How dare you? We are all equal. We are equal. You should not treat us any different. The glass ceiling and this and the pay thing and that. Oh, you treat us different all the time. We are equal. We are the same. Don't you dare treat us any different. Well, except here because she's a little girl and she cried and so she's innocent and she's probably, not sure, but she's probably most likely some battered little woman that this guy has been just tormenting her entire life. But she didn't grab her balls and run away. She just sits here and takes it and cries and lies and does it, whatever he says, because she's just a weak little frail female. But if a guy said that, oh, how dare you? How dare you? We are the same. We are strong. We are smart. We are capable. We can do anything you can do. So come on, people. Let's go. Come on. Be real. Be real. Oh, watch the body language guy. Come on. Again, armchair quarterback after the fucking fact. After the fact. Well, clearly she's dead. So here, the body language clearly says that. He'd probably say the same thing about her body language if he'd have wound up dead 3 days later and she'd have showed up with a fucking bloody dress on going, well, see, if you watch her body language, when the police pulled her over, she was just a frail little female. Come on. And trust me, believe me when I say, and you can ask anybody who knows me from back in the day, my first wife used to beat the living shit out of me. And I never, ever, ever, I would pick her up and toss her. I'd grab her by her shoulders and toss her. Stop it. It's starting to hurt. You're pissing me off. And I would just chuck her away from me. But she swung a purse at me, beat me with her purse. And when the purse broke and all she had was a strap in her hand, that just made her madder. Look what you made me do. That poor, frail little female. And I'm sure if the cops would have showed up, even though I had the black eye and the scratches on my face, and her hand was a little bit sore from swinging that purse, all she had to do was whine and go, he did it. Sure, because she's the frail little female, and the big, nasty old man, we're not going to believe him. Well, look at her body language. Come on. And believe me, you can ask anybody who knows me. I could have thumped her. I never, I won't say lay a hand on her, but hell, to one time, I worked overtime. I came in the house. I usually got off at 11 o'clock. So until I get home, it was like 11:30, 11:45. I came in the house at 1:30 because I had mandatory overtime. She literally waited till I fell asleep. All I heard was a door. Boom. I woke up long enough to see her run across the room, jump on top of me, knees on each side of me, trap me under the covers. I couldn't hardly move. And all she did was go, where the fuck were you? To my face. So, Joey Diaz. I just happened to look up. It's me, cocksucker. That's funny. But, so yeah, every little female isn't so innocent. And every guy isn't some big, nasty, disgusting person that just wants to take advantage. Are they out there? Hell yeah, there's plenty of them. I have some people that I know that I wouldn't mind going out and sitting down and having a beer and a laugh with. But if I was a female, I would not go near him. I wouldn't get within an acre of his ass, because I know guys, and I know guys like that, and I know some shitty people. But all I'm going to say is, again, I do expect a police officer to handle situations different than I would, because they're trained. I'm not. What their training is, I don't know. I didn't go through it. Now, if you ask about how to extract someone from a car that's entrapped, or how to put out a house fire or a room and contents fire, or how to do a water rescue, a host of other things that I had training for, then I could tell you all about it. But what they go through, but again, my whole point was, it doesn't matter what the cops did. They were going to be damned if they did, damned if they didn't. It was their fault. They handled it wrong. If someone would have wound up in a jail cell or just a little holding tank for the night, they would have handled it wrong. If both of them they would have handled it wrong. And trust me, believe me this, maybe she would still be alive. Yeah, maybe she would still be alive for another day or two. Because if he was going to do it, he was going to do it. It just wouldn't have been that day. in my opinion. I don't know, but in my opinion. That's something I rarely do, is tell how I feel. It's just my opinion. It's just the blind guy and the way he sees it. I can only tell you what my experience is and what I know. Now, all the other stuff is just speculation, and I tell you I'm speculating about most of this stuff, but there are some things I do know, and there's a lot of things I do not know. I don't have a clue, and I'm totally honest when I say, if you had two females standing in front of me and one was a little battered girl and the other one was just having a bad day and just offer rock her a little bit and just whatever, I would not be able to tell a difference. And if that makes me a bad person, then color me bad. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And everybody and anybody can be an armchair quarterback. And again, rewind and fast forward and rewind and watch it 10 times and listen to things. And, oh, stop. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Anybody can do that. But when it's in real time, in real life, sometimes we're all human and sometimes we just make the wrong fucking call. Now, someone asked me about the dog, the diggity diggity dog. Bow wow wow yippee yow. Do I think the dog a help or a hindrance? Well, I'll tell you. I think a little bit of both, but I think the dog has people that will tell him shit that they won't go to the FBI or the police or anybody else. Oops. Yes. It is a circus now. I agree. You like the dog? I was never really a big fan. I mean, I don't dislike, but I was never a fan. But again, I think that he has people that will, again, they will tell him stuff before they will go to the FBI or the police. So, is he a help? Yeah, in some ways. And then plus, you know, he doesn't have to follow rules, so to speak. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to worry about stepping over a line, not following a chain of command, losing his retirement, losing his job, losing all that. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to worry about all that. So he's got that going for him. But I think the other part of that is that he, well, one, look, everybody, even if you don't know who he is, you know who he is. You know what I mean? So you can see him coming a mile away. So everybody's going, oh, what's up? So all that does is bring more and does make it a circus. And, which again, I know, oh, he's a real deal. He's the bounty. He's a fucking reality star too. Anything you do, in my opinion, once you go into that reality realm, that means you're desperate. You're hungry. You want fame and fortune. You want the spotlight. You don't want to do your job. You want to be on TV. And I don't give a fuck. You can't sit here and tell me that, oh, well, Survivor and Big Brother and this and that and that. That's not real. It's all scripted. They say it's reality, but it's scripted. But dog is real. No. Once he got on TV, trust me, he got handed a script. There were scenarios that were all set up. Everything wasn't, filmed and they just following around, and that's not the way it happened. It was a little written out script, and he acted and they did whatever they were going to do. It wasn't some fucking off the cuff bullshit. He was a reality star. He wanted his fame and fortune, and he did it for money and for fame and for views, just like everybody here on YouTube and TikTok and every damn thing else does. So yeah. But he was a real bounty. Maybe at one time he was, but once he did a reality show, I'm sorry, boom, done. You're a reality star in my book. Again, You don't have to agree with me. That's never the point here. The point is, it's blind views, and that's the way I see it. That's right. The way I see it. But the other thing is now he's going to possibly, and this is just a for instance, I'm not saying this is what happened, but this is a for instance that the FBI says, okay, we think they went to this campsite. What we're going to do is we're going to keep everybody, all our resources over here in the reserve. Let everybody think that we're focusing on this reserve. In the meantime, we got some people walking around, and we're going to go over to this site. We're going to kind of scope things out and sniff around and do some things on the down low. Because if he is there or he was there, we don't want to tip him off that we know, or that we're collecting evidence and everything. We don't want anybody to know. So now here comes the dog, and he's walking up to the door, and he's knocking on the door. I'm the dog. Come on out here. You're going to talk to me. You won't talk to them FBI people, but you'll talk to me because I'm the dog. Wrong. And then he goes to the campsite, and he gets on and blows his mouth out of the campsite. Now everybody, woof. Now the entire world's focusing on the campsite. So that blows any chance of them actually getting the damn evidence that they were going to get or made to get. And again, I'm not saying that's what happened, but this is a for instance. So yes, he is a help and he is a hindrance in my opinion. And I know everybody just loved me, and 4 other people on the planet are not real fans of the dog. I know everybody just loves the dog's on the case. He's going to get him. Fuck the FBI. The dog's going to bring him in. The dog's the real deal. The dog. Fuck the dog. Fuck the dog. He's a junkyard dog. He's a kennel rat. The dog. Come on. But anyway, that's my opinion again. So yes, he will be able to get some tips and stuff from people that will not talk to the po-po, the 5-0, the authority. So yeah, he will get that, but he's going to go tromping through things that he shouldn't be tromping through. He's going to be drawing attention to stuff that they are already looking at, and they want to keep it on the down low as a ta-da, look what we found. But now everybody's going to know because the dog's going to go blow everybody's cover. And that's the way I see that shit. Fuck the dog. I don't know. Probably not. I don't think the dog is. I didn't think the dog was relevant anymore. I didn't even know he was still around doing anything anymore. The last I heard about the dog, he was spewing some racist garbage, and everybody was coming down on him with a ton of bricks. And he was, he was another bad guy we're going to cancel. And, but now he's a hero again. He crawled out of the woodwork. And I think this is just his comeback. I'm going to come back. Don't worry. I'm going to have me at a show next fall. The dog's back. Bow, wow, wow. Yeah. And that's just my opinion on the whole thing. I mean, is he out there looking for anybody else? Again, what was that number? 250 some thousand missing people. Is he out there looking for any of them that don't have the FBI and the police task force and everything else looking for? Is he out looking for any of them people? Hell to the no. He's out following this guy because there you go. E4 Mafia. That's it. There's another real deal. He's the real deal. And again, I'm not saying that it's, 100%. All right, fairy dust, just bullshit. But it's 210,000 females. I knew Dorothea had the numbers. I knew it was a big number though, but yeah. Oh, he has an, there we go. So he's promoting the show already. Yeah. If he has one coming out, there we go. This'll be his first couple episodes. He'll bump them right up. Yeah. Oh man. No, we're always going to know where you're at. Random Rome Rage. Quit. I don't know what you're talking about. Howdy do. Phone's blowing up. Damn it. Oh my. Yeah, I think the dog thing is funny. And again, I'm not saying that he's not going to do any good, but he doesn't have to worry about preserving evidence. He doesn't have to worry about building a case. He can just tromp through anything and say, here, I got him. Here he is. He's yours now. And then they go, now what? You fucked everything all up. Now we're not ready. We don't have all our ducks in a row. You just screwed everything all up. He doesn't have to worry about none of that. All he has to do is, he's that guy that, you're in there and you're trying to tear down this wall and you're in there taking every little nail and every little screw out so you can take the board out and preserve it. He's the guy that just comes running through with a sledgehammer, starts beating on it, and then runs through it the rest of the way, comes out the other side and says, look, I did it first. I did it bigger, badder, and quicker, Well, yeah, that's fine, but we were trying to do it this way so we could save this whole big hunk of the wall here, and we were going to just kind of lean it to the side and, use it. No, that's not the way. We're just going to, and that's the best analogy I can think of right off the top of my head. So, and that's the way he doesn't have to worry about following the chain of command. He doesn't have to worry about answering to anybody. He doesn't have to worry about getting everything ready to present a case so the guy goes away. All he has to do is just grab somebody and go, here he is. Give me my reward money. I don't care if I fucked y'all or not. I got my money. Now I'm going to go make my TV show. And that's that. That's the dog. While everybody else is trying to do the things so when they get into court, they go, we have all this stuff here. But now we had all this stuff, and then this big blowhard come bumbling and rumbling like the fucking Kool-Aid guy, busting through the wall, screwed everything all up. Now here we got him sitting in our lap, and we don't have anything to do except charge him with fucking using a credit card. Because Mr. Knucklehead over here, and that's what I think about the dog. New lead singer, REM. Oh, and I do want to say one more thing. This is kind of anybody who watches Joseph Morris, anybody who watches that clown, please don't bring anything that moron says over here and try to pass it off as truth. I don't care if he has 15,000 or 20,000 or 30,000 people watching his fucking live streams. All he does is make shit up. He talks the most outlandish, craziest shit on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, everywhere. And he's just racking up. He's got millions of views and everything over on TikTok. He's got people watching him over here, and he just makes up the most crazy shit. And he just passes off as truth. And then people run around and they try to spread his garbage. And there's no proof. Everything he says is garbage and bullshit. So if you want to watch that moron, that's up to you. But please don't come over here spewing his fucking garbage. He is a douchebag with a capital D bag. I mean, some of the shit he says, man, he actually dug up a video from like 2 years ago of somebody jug fishing with a gallon jug, and they were fishing, and he cut it down and said that it showed a boat, a guy on a boat. It wasn't even the whole guy, just like an arm of a guy on a boat, and a croc, a camo croc, I think it was, and said, "Oh, that's this girl's croc, so she's helping." And he's spreading the thing that Gabby's best friend, that girl, you know, that was making the videos and that she met online and everything, they hung out all the time. Oh yeah, she helped Laundry kill Gabby. Here's the proof. There's a milk jug. The milk jug was a clue that he was sending to his dad because his dad bought milk, and the milk jug was a clue that I'm okay, Dad. They're on a boat. Gabby's best friend helped this guy do Gabby in, blah, 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 blah. And this is the kind of garbage that he's spewing. And he's showing this video from 2 years ago that he chopped all up and made another video. He is a dickbag. He uses all kinds of crazy shit. Thumbnails are like way out of line. Said that he had the autopsy report and I mean, he's just a lying piece of shit. He is garbage. Yeah, Rose. Yes, Rose. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, you can, for sure. Well, and I come across him only because I'm following this because I find it all fascinating. So I'm watching this and that and trying to weed through the garbage, and I was like, why does the guy keep popping up? So I click on it and I'm like, what the fuck? He's another one. Yeah, and we did, I'm like, oh my God, how can anybody? And then I look up and I'm like, I click on it and I'm like, there's fucking like 25,000 people watching this douchebag. Joseph Morris is his name. And I'm like, he's so full of shit. And plus he's not even good. Like I said, and then they went down here and they found and then I'm like, oh, and I can't believe this many people. So I'm out, and then I'll be watching some other thing, and then the next day something else will pop up from him. I'm like, no, I'm not. So I watched like 2 or 3 of his things. I'm like, I'm not watching this clown anymore. Yeah, YouTube loves him for some reason, because he's getting 25,000 people to watch him live. This isn't even a replay, so I don't know how many he gets after it's over. But this is, wow, he's live. He's got like 25K watching him, 15K, 20K. So I'm sure YouTube likes the money they're bringing in since they get their big chunk. But after a while, I'm like, oh, this guy's just, he's fucking annoying. He's like watching that, the one we shall not speak of, Camo Doug. He's like that. That's about the quality. He doesn't know what he's going to say. It's all lies, and he's just making shit up, and it's poor quality, but everybody likes him. So I stopped watching, and then I thought he was an asshole. And then I just watched today. I watched like 3 different people making videos saying about shit. And there was this one girl on TikTok who was debunking everything he said. She's like, look, here's this, here's that. This is where he got this. This is that. This is what he made up. And she's fucking pulling all kind of shit up. But I was like, yeah, that's cool. But I already knew that in relation to Philip Morris. Yeah, I think it was Bill and OJ together. Yeah. Yeah, he does a lot of ums. Can't go or one. Oh, yeah. So that's my little spiel, my glockenspiel about the news conference, the press conference, whatever you want to call it. Very well done. They handled themselves well. I was very impressed, very classy. And then my thought about the popo, and I have no idea. I guess they were expecting a big raft of shit. I guess that's why the chief said, yeah, it's time for me to take a leave of absence. I'll go on vacation or do whatever. And, then this Joseph Morris clown. So that's all I'm going to talk about that. And again, you don't have to agree with me. You never do. That is not the point of this. The point is, this is Blind Views, and that's the way I see it. All right, so now I can focus on the chat, what you guys are yakking about over here. That's right. Another poor, innocent black man. Another innocent black man going to jail. It's a shame, isn't it? I don't know what to say. Oh, you like this shirt? This shirt was sent to me by my buddy Carolyn. Not to be confused with Line Screw's buddy Carolyn. Yeah, Caravan Carolyn. She sent me this from Algodones, Mexico. This one and another one. The other one has bad words on it. But yeah, she sent me this shirt. It is a cool shirt. Oh, is he? Well, good for him. My satire light. Alarm lights are blinding me, dude. Yeah, I actually got a bunch of stuff from down there. Algodones. I got a little shot glass, some t-shirts. Yeah, pretty cool. he does look like him, doesn't he? Did you check him out? He does look pretty close to him. He does look very, very similar. That's true. Yeah, I forgot to mention that part. They definitely look like they could be related. There's no doubt about it. It might be his cousin. But he's got the views though, man. He sure do. So he who we shall not speak of, I guess he can't be outdone by anybody. He had to come on here too. Steal some people. Don't let that guy get any views. Let me go live. Can't do that. Well, good for him. I don't know what he's doing. I don't care what he's doing. What he does has no bearing on what I do. Let's see. Let's see what we can find. Oh, if I could only see. Yes, it does. It's damn close. Yeah, it's 900 and I think it's 980. I forget. I say 980 some thousand. I don't know. It's close. Yeah. It is very close to 1 million. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to hit 1 mil. Do police work lineups? That's right. Well, it wasn't that guy. It's another bald guy. He made me look. He does look similar to him. Some of his pictures and photos. Here, there he is. Right there he is. Let's see. Look at the numbers on this. And he does some of this crazy shit, and then he gets on there, and man, does he talk some garbage. No. No, you don't get dick. But yeah, his videos, oh my God, he's just so cringy. His videos are just, and again, he does a lot of his and the shit that he says and makes up, oh my lordy. He is funny though. They do. It is true. It is true. You didn't watch that, huh? Casper. What up, buddy? How's my buddy Casper doing? Yeah, man. This whole thing is crazy, though. It's got some wackos coming out of the woodwork, too, man. You are lucky. You're lucky you never heard of him. No, I didn't hear of him until a couple of days ago. He annoyed me right off the bat. So I watched 2 more videos just to make sure that he annoyed me. Yep, I was right. He annoyed me. And I watched some other people who I didn't need any convincing, but they convinced me that he annoyed me and that he was full of shit liar. His roots of YouTube taking the money for themselves. It's like snatching the tin cup from a blind man. Yeah. Actually, my 1 million view or almost 1 million view video, it was demonetized for like 2 years. It's now again monetized. I bitched about it. They reviewed it and said, nope, it's demonetized still. And I was like, what do you mean? Manual review? So I bitched again, said review it again. And like a month later, I got another thing. Nope. After review, it's still demonetized. So I went a while. I let it go for a year or 2. And then I bitched about it again. And they're like, well, we already did this. I said, well, I don't understand. Blah, blah, and I was going on email bullshit. And then finally, I got it's not red. It's yellow. It's yellow now. It's not a green. It's not a green dollar sign, but it's a yellow dollar sign. It used to be a red one. I was like, oh my God. Have you watched? No, because I don't know how to say it, so I don't know what it is. Ictmail? I don't know. channel's blown up. What's the Petito coverage like Joseph Morris has? A lot of people's channel has. That's for sure. Mine hasn't blown up, but I'm getting a little bit of views. More than 300 like I used to. I used to get like $6,000, $7,000. Pretty much average of $3,000, like 3,000 views. And all of a sudden I just dropped down to like 1, 2, 300 views. I guess I have to make 4 or 5 a day. That way I can jump up to at least getting 1,000 views a day, huh? Like the one we shall not speak of, but we'll speak of anyway. No, I don't. It's just, I'm not really that worried about it anyway. But yeah, I just find this fascinating. Oh, you keep getting referred to the channel? Yeah. Yeah, if I remember, I'll try to send the link. Do a live every day. They're easier to make in videos, that's for sure. The easiest way, Marilyn, to find it is just go to my channel and go down to the playlist. And then, or if you go to my channel and go to, it should be listed under most viewed or popular or where the fuck it, let me see. I'll pull it up here and show you. I'll show you. There we have on the channel. It's, so we get uploads, created playlists, and if you go down popular videos, there it is. 912,000 it says. There you go. I thought it was more. That was closer, but yeah. So yeah, popular uploads, or if you go to the playlist, I have vape stuff. It's got 60 videos in. But yeah, that's the easiest way to find it right there. That's my claim to fame. I was the vape guru for a while. Actually, I mean, that thing gets views all the time. It's usually in my top 5 every month. Thanks, Mike. Never get notifications. Yeah, they suck. All you got to do to remember, though, is every Thursday at, here, I'll put it up real quick. A reminder. Ready? Right, Thursday. Every week, 7 p.m. Eastern. That's right. That is so true, Line Squirrel. Yeah, I mean, I get on here. I'm not a smooth voice, cool jazz. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I'm not on here to try to buck the system or get ahead of anybody or scoop anybody or anything else. I'm just on here because about this anyway. Little old me made a repair video because I find it fascinating, and it's something that I watch, and then I'm finding stuff, so I'll talk about it. It's not like I'm going to go talk about something that I don't like or understand or want to understand. So that's why I'm talking about this. And I'm not trying to sway anyone's views. I'm not trying to do any of that. I'm always, you know what I'm always about. Yeah, it's fun to kick things around. It's just my opinion. It's not a professional opinion. It's a personal opinion. And I share my thoughts. I listen to you guys. And again, when I watched the thing, I had one view, and I was like, man, this is it. And then I listened to all the ladies in here going this, that, and that. No, she's acting like this. And I was like, well, let me go back and look at it again. And I did. And I was like, okay, I see it. I get it now. So I learned a lot. That's why I like doing the lives and chit-chatting and talking and kicking it around. Because trust me, if I was trying to get ahead and do something, I'd be sitting down making videos and putting them up, and they wouldn't be, somebody wouldn't go, hey, let me see what this blind guy's talking about, the laundry thing. Oh, fuck, this thing's 2 hours long. I don't want to watch that. I'd make little, 5-10 minute videos and have them all edited up and everything if I was trying to do it right. But it's just easier just to click on hello. Under the weather, so I'm going to lurk and listen. Oh, cool. Well, thanks for hanging in there. But, yeah, and I like the back and forth. I like to kick it around with you guys because, again, these things, I don't know nothing about some woman that's been battered body language. That shit I know nothing about it. So I wouldn't be able to pick it out unless there was a fucking neon arrow above her head going ding, 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 ding. This one. I honestly have no idea. And I'll be honest with you. I don't try to pretend to know shit that I don't. I don't sit here and go, well, I don't pretend to know that shit. I'll tell you flat out. I don't have a clue. And I'll tell you when I hear stuff that's like, no, this is it. They proved it. I know this is it because just like to where the body's at, I know because I've heard it from them. The Petito said it themselves. So anybody else can say anything they want to, and I'll argue with them. No, that's not true. But other stuff, I will come right out and say, this is pure speculation, and this is what I think happens. And that's what it's all about here for me, sharing some stuff, you share some stuff, and maybe together we can figure it out. And if not, at least when it's all over with, we can say, remember when so-and-so said that a couple weeks ago? They were right. Or you could all come in and praise me and go, you were right, BlindViews. I remember when you said that. Where in the hell is my pointer? Oh. I can. I can scream that. Here. As a matter of fact, I'll do it right now. Ready? I know I don't have it written down on a piece of paper or a little white paddle, but I think it serves the same purpose. Yes, that is true, Sandy. That is so true. Yeah, right? Linus. It is good that awareness of abuses in the forefront. Many family members and loved ones do not know what to look for. It will help. Yeah, I still really don't know what to look for. Honest to God, I really don't. But I have a little bit better understanding. But yeah, I mean, don't rely on me to pick them out of a out of a group of female, out of a group of crying females. I wouldn't be able to pick out the ones. I really wouldn't. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to downplay or diminish anybody's, whatever, but I have no idea. All right, Margie. Me too. Thanks for putting all this together for us, putting up with us having an opinion and not being opinionated. Discussion overall. Well, that's what it is. I mean, again, there are some things that I will put my foot down and go, no, I know this, but there are other things like, I kind of half know. I know enough to be dangerous, but I don't know. And there's other things I don't have a clue. Utah law says if there is evidence of physical violence in domestic situations, the perp has to be arrested. They messed up. Well, then, in the case where everything, and we watched on the thing, she should have been arrested, in my opinion. But then again, I'd be wrong then, too, and I'd be under scrutiny. But again, like I said, they're nomadic weather bear. Even if they would have done what they were supposed to, I'm sure somebody would have been bitching, and they'd have still been catching just as much heat, if not more. Did you see the WFLE news where they got a text from the laundry lawyer? Something about the camping trip the family took wasn't confirmed at the time, but still. Yeah. Are you talking about, I did get that thing. I know he did that. Other than that, I didn't watch. Today was a busy day. Today I was, chilling with the granddaughter for a bit. The wife had an appointment, and she's the one that watches the wee one during the day while her mommy works. So while she was at her appointment, they left the wee one under the unseeing, watchful eye of the blind guy. So yeah, we were playing today. We had a blast. So, I wasn't sitting down watching a whole lot today. I was hanging with my granddaughter, having some fun. She's a trip. She brought me over, kind of looked like little Uggs almost, but she brought me over this one shoe she brought over and she handed it to me. And I said, well, go find the other one. So she found the other one. She brought it over and she gave them to me. So I put them on. And she ran around for a while and had fun with them. And then she came over and she wanted, she came over to brushed her hair, and she has a little purse, and she slung her purse up on her shoulder and she strutted around with her boots and her little purse after she brushed her hair. She's only one and a little bit. She had her first birthday a little while ago, a couple months ago, but yeah. And then she came over, she had a pair of socks in her hand. So she sat down and I had to take her boots off and put her socks on. And I held her boots up and she pushed them away. She didn't want her boots on anymore. She just wanted socks on. So I did. I mentioned it and I showed them showing their tattoos. I wasn't going to play the whole thing, but yeah, I showed it. Damn it. I don't know, Dorothea. Somebody asked that in one of the things I was watching. They're like, while I was watching somebody's live stream, they're like, did that guy have any friends? Oh, we got here. Have couples around the world argue, push each other's buttons. Consider them both young, making those same type of choice differences in there. Why they were that one is escalated. Yeah, and I mean, again, now we know everybody looks at it at totally different eyes now that she is not just missing, that she is deceased and he's run off and all that good shit. But you know, you add the fact that these two are in this little tin can on wheels driving across the country. People that do get along, it's going to be pushing their button is stuck in that damn thing. But yeah, it's just all sorts of crazy. It's not like either of them are here to tell us what happened exactly. If they'd even tell the truth. Yeah, because apparently she didn't. She said she was the one doing the hitting when she was the one getting hit. And apparently I missed all the signs and all the body language, and I missed everything. I missed the big neon line and the arrows and the flashing lights and the fucking picket signs. I missed it all, but sorry, I didn't see it. Honest to goodness, I didn't. Yep, like so many, it never know what goes on when the camera goes off, right? It was a fun day, Marilyn. It was a real fun day. I'm glad I don't have to do it all the time. She wears her old opa out, but yeah, she was fun. It was fun. I did have a special day. It was real fun. It was a good thing. It was fun. I'm glad I got that time with her to hang out, and she wasn't fussing or anything. We were playing and had fun, and yeah. Actually, lately I have not. It's been a while. They were actually popping in on Thursdays once in a while there for a while too. But yeah, I have not seen or heard from them. Grizzly Books, yeah, True Crime is my favorite. Yeah, I watch her once in a while too. Damn. From a few thousand to 23,000 in a week. Ooh. Hasn't found the right guy, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, they are fun at that age. I don't know. I'm not going to say nothing because apparently I don't know what I'm talking about. And I should have seen the signs, but I didn't. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's okay, Casper. I'm gonna get off of here anyhows. I've been on here way longer than I wanted to. I just want to get on here and yak real quick, but hey, you guys are fun. I always like to listen to what everybody's kicking around. He was such a killer. He could have got rid of the body towards a van. Plenty of time. Yeah. Again, I find this whole thing very fascinating. And I find the coverage and everything that's getting fascinating too. It's like, why this case? Why did it, everything about it is just fascinating to me. I don't know. I think they're both a little between the OCD and some other little issues. I don't want to say they were fucking mental, but I think both of them had their problems. I found it. It's on the video. Okay, Petito's family speaks in New York. Yep. Yeah, it was pretty decent, the little news thing. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. That's gonna be the hardest thing right now. That's the other thing about all this social media attention and everything. How does anybody How does anybody get a fair trial anymore? Because look, I mean, everybody, I don't even want to say half, probably 90%, if not more, of the people on social media already convicted him in their head. You know? And that's why everything's so important, because there are so many people looking. And again, that's why I say they're trying to do everything right so they can lay this out, because they know all eyes are going to be on them. And now you got the dog just busting through going, just throwing shit and screaming, fucking everything all up. And that's just the way I see it, man, for sure. The last one that really, really got my attention, like this one did, was the John Benet Ramsey thing. Because that one was like, you know, nobody did it, but they tried. That whole thing was just nuts. I was into the, oh damn, I just lost it. The one that was just recent, the crazy lady and her husband that off the kids, and everybody that was any and all relatives wound up murdered. What that Lori oh man, my brain just quit working. Lori Daybell, right? Yeah, that one was pretty wacky too, but that was kind of like we know what happened, boom, it was just waiting for the axe to drop. I wasn't as fascinated with that because it was pretty much we know what happened. It's just, come on, hurry up and get it over with, though. Vallow, yes. That's it, yeah. So yeah, that one was, it kind of got my attention, but I wasn't following it. I would kind of like pop in here and there to see, because it was just dragging on. Like I said, I knew, it was like, what's going on here. But yeah, the John Benet Ramsey one, that one was, I was like, what in the hell is going on here? We do. And again, yeah, Dorothy, and he's an angry old dude too. He talks his mind. He's like, this fucking scumbag, but he's not just rambling and bambling and scrumming and screaming and busting through walls. He knows what needs to go on to get a case done and to get a case won. It's not just like, oh, I don't give a shit. He's missing. There's a reward. I'm going to go find him and I'm going to drag him in and get my money. No, yeah. Walsh is a whole different thing from the dog, in my opinion. But, yeah, it's just, the whole thing is kind of crazy and wacky. But again, I thank you guys for hanging out with me and talking about this shit and listen to me spew my garbage. I always enjoy the time we have together, but I'm going to get on out of here. I think we talked enough, probably ad nauseum. But hey, what you gonna do, right? I do want to take time real quick to thank the folks. That's right. Okay, don't forget, if you didn't hit it on the way in, if you don't mind, blast that thing on the way out. Thank you. I enjoy chatting with y'all too. Good times had by all. All right, folks, until the next one, I shall see you later. Don't forget Thursdays, Thirsty Thursday. We'll try to avoid this topic. We'll try to have some fun, some levity. We'll talk about something uplifting and upbeat unless something really crazy happens on Thursday. then we probably will talk about it. But until then, oh, sorry, got distracted. That's right. But again, you know how we do here. Whatever I say is my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. That is never, ever, ever the purpose of these. The purpose is blind views, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.
Loud.